you were in the Air Force and then you came back and you're in this coaching company that was doing emotional intelligence and self-exploration, right? Life coaching. And so you're absorbing the curriculum both because you had to take the classes, but also because you're making content for them. And that's like such an interesting moment because you said yourself, it's like you maybe needed to process some things. And I can't imagine what better environment to process than going through life coaching classes. And I'm just really curious about that moment because it feels like the right resources were in front of you at a time that you needed them. What did you take away from that time? I'm sure there was a lot, but what'd you learn about yourself?
There's so much there. I taking the time to process my past experiences, childhood traumas, how I felt about the work that I did in the military and those mixed emotions and these situations that I was in and, you know, processing everything that was going on with me at the time after the military and the kind of self-sabotage. And even though I was doing all these great things professionally during the day or academically during the day, at night, I would stay up. I couldn't, I was having problems sleeping and, my mind would go. So I'd hit the streets and kind of just be up all night drinking or partying or doing, substance abuse. And it was just on this downward spiral. At the time, I kind of felt that I was two different personalities tearing at each other and, and they weren't speaking to each other. But at the same time, during the day, I was trying to do something good out in the world, but also carrying all these emotions with me. So, man, I would do these classes and these training things. And I don't think after the military I ever took time to just sit and I'm getting a little choked up about it now, but just cry, and just I was just finding these moments, these beautiful moments where I'm just sobbing and weeping and kind of understanding like, whoa, all this stuff is here all the time. And it's so stressful kind of holding all that stuff in. And it's so much better to share it with other people and share it with myself and practice self-compassion and self-love and nurture myself. And my father had passed away during that time. So just kind of, self-parent myself. And my biggest takeaways from there's so many, but I would say the lens I can look at that now is when I meet people now, whether it's members here at the gym or someone I'm just going to meet in a moment, I never let go of that people are carrying that stuff all the time. And people don't have it all together as much as we want to make it seem or how much that we want it for ourselves. And that's okay. So anybody that I meet or walks through the store, I assume like, hey, and I just, it's a lot of projections of myself. I'm like, hey, these people are carrying something with them. And I look at them thinking, hey, my relationship with this person is going to be a whole lot better if I get to know this person and let this person know that whatever is going on with you, to just love who you are and do that. And, that kind of shows up on a day to day. But yeah, you're right. It was, and from reading books to doing workshops and exercise and engagement things and sharing deep things. It was an interesting time. If anything, it helped me be okay with who I am and learning more about who I am and the beauty of learning those things about other people.
I just think that's like such a really wild experience and like very cool moment in your life, like learning how to just be with your own emotions. Like I can relate to you in the sense of like it's just easy to keep moving forward a lot of times and not pause and process, right, and feel and all those things that feel really difficult sometimes. And so having the space to do that, but I also hear in that you develop this like huge amount of empathy for other people because you were able to kind of extend that to yourself and explore all the stuff that you are carrying around. And I just think that that's gosh, what a like You had many formative experiences along this career journey that I can hear, and, like, that being a pretty profound one.